Hello and welcome back to our ongoing analysis of Michael Jordan's 80s three-point shooting. When we look at the numbers, the story seems simple. In his 1987-88 MVP season, for instance, the official record shows he shot a career-low 13.5% from three. It's numbers like these that lead many to a simple conclusion. Michael Jordan was a horrible three-point shooter in the 80s. But is it really that simple? The goal of this series isn't to argue that he was secretly a good three-point shooter. The goal is to answer the question, was he simply a bad one, or is there more to the story? The league average that season was 31.6% on 0.4 attempts per game, while Jordan's efficiency was only 13.2% on 0.6 attempts per game. Overall, he was 72nd in three-point efficiency and 73rd in three-point field goal attempts per game. He shot threes in 37 games that season, and we found 21 of those games. For the regular season, he shot just 7 for 53. And then in the playoffs, he shot threes in 2 games, and we found all of those games. In the playoffs, he was 1 for 3. We found and analyzed 32 of those shots to see if the footage tells us more than the final percentage. Jordan made 5 of them. That's a percentage of 15.6%. To understand that number, we have to look at the context, so let's break it down by the categories we've established. Let's start with the most difficult shots, the last second heaves or buzzer beaters.
To throw the long one, he comes into Oakley, 6 seconds. Charles into the front court, now Jordan with it. Michael shoots a long one for 3 from the left, it's short, and we're at halftime, and the Bulls lead is 5.
Seconds and a half. Jordan will try a long one. Almost got it. 53-39.
Play King looks the inbound. He comes in to Jordan. Michael Jordan shoots a 50-footer. Back no. After one, Houston leads by 11.
Boston, and now this one. We're on a roll. You see the time remaining. Did he get it in time? Yes, Jordan for 3. Yeah! We go to overtime. Jordan out of there with it. 2 seconds. Good if it goes. Not this time. At the end of 1 second. 2 seconds. Jordan.
Thompson, his little jump shot is rejected nicely by Grant. Taken, here's a three-pointer. If it goes at the buzzer, it didn't go. Jordan was way short from about 45 feet.
Porzingis brings it into Jordan, 3 seconds. Michael Jordan at the timeline, launches a 40-footer off the backboard, and at the half, the Bulls up by 50.
Henderson, 1 second in the quarter. Jordan from New Jersey, and he misses.
Seconds left of the half. Michael Jordan trying to get free for a three-pointer. It's on the way. It's short, and at the half, Indiana has a...
This season, he took 10 of these last-second prayers in our sample, making only 1. That's a 10% clip. Next up is the other type of forced attempt, shots to beat the 24-second clock.
Shot clock to 7. Now it's all Jordan. 4, 3. For 3, Michael Jordan. Battle playing great defense against 3. Shot clock to 8 for Chicago. 7, 6 for 3, Jordan. Rebound contact.
Dale feeding Oakley. Get up! Michael Jordan steps free and launches a long one. No good from the left.
Mars is on him. He's got 56, Jordan. 5 on the shot clock. They better hurry. He lets go with a 3. Thomas with a fast break.
Atlanta, but they win the tiebreaker and will play Cleveland in the first round. Jordan misses a 3. The crowd would have erupted. And
6, Michael from the corner.
When the shot clock was expiring, he was 0 for 6. These desperation shots account for half of his attempts in our sample. Now let's look at how he performed when the game was on the line. But first, if you like what you've seen so far, please like and subscribe.
With a loose ball, minute 5 left. Jordan shoots a 3 from the right, short, ball on the floor, kicked away.
More experience than the Bulls. The Bulls are one of the youngest teams in the league, and that makes a major difference. For 3, Jordan missed badly. Oakley tosses it back out there.
And they've got Oakley to inbound. They'll let him do it. Paxson, you look for the quick 3. He's their three-pointer.
There's
Jordan,
3.
3.
That's how quick it can happen.
Now there you go. Now it's a 2-point ball game with 9.
Bulls need a 3. Michael drives past Drexler. Right corner, 3-pointer, short. Oakley the rebound. Oh, Charles. Back out to Jordan. Another 3 by Michael, short. Portland wins this one as the right corner is Corzine. 9 to shoot. Outside shot, Jordan for 3. Go. Hey, 50. This baby is over. Michael.
Dirk is going to try and cut off any kind of penetration move, but they go for 3.
Pistons are about to put the Bulls away. Jordan's triple try from the top doesn't drop. Bill.
In clutch or late game situations, where the Bulls found themselves down in the final minutes of the game and were trying to make a last-ditch effort to come back, we found 8 attempts where Jordan made 2 for a solid 25%. And now, let's have a look at the last category, regular play.
10 seconds on the shot clock. Jordan for 3. Corzine with a rebound. New shot.
Michael Jordan shoots a 3 from the right, missed it. Rebound taken out by Milwaukee's Randy Brewer.
Jordan for 3, got none. Went 2 for 1.
It's going to be close. Got to get it up in a hurry. Michael's 3 on the way. Rimming, no. Rebound taken out by...
Not handling the ball well and playing a very aggressive defense, but not a lot of offense right now. Jordan pulls up for a 3-pointer. Shoots it long. Corzine is there. Hits the side of the back.
They trail by 12. Jordan for 3.
Probably his dad, right? His dad was a pretty good player. Jordan rims a 3. Bird the rebound. Well, he was probably...
Adrian Dantley made them both. Pistons by 10 again. 30 seconds to play in the half. And
This season we saw 8 attempts in the normal flow of the offense. While this is slightly more than in previous years, it still only accounts for a quarter of his total attempts in our sample. This marginal increase doesn't represent a new strategic focus. Now, let's look at when during the games he took these shots. The quarter-by-quarter breakdown is where the strategy becomes clear. In the first quarter, he took 5 threes with a success rate of 0%. The breakdown shows these were primarily last-second heaves and a couple of regular play attempts. In the second quarter, he took 8 shots with a 12.5% success rate. A remarkable 6 of these 8 attempts were last-second heaves to end the half. The third quarter saw 6 attempts with a success rate of 16.7%. Here the attempts were evenly split between regular play and shot clock situations. And finally, the fourth quarter. This is where he was most active, attempting 13 threes and hitting them at a 23% clip. Unsurprisingly, the vast majority of these, 8 out of the 13, were in clutch situations. Looking at the distribution, you can see how heavily the attempts are weighted towards the final period. Over 40% of his total threes came in the fourth quarter, compared to just 15.6 in the first. The shot was still primarily a tool for when the game was on the line. So, what can we conclude about Michael Jordan's three-point shooting in his MVP season? The most telling statistic might not be his percentage, but his total number of attempts. In his MVP season, Jordan took just 53 pointers in the regular season. That's actually fewer than the season before and only one more than he took as a rookie. This isn't just a statistical anomaly, it's a clear statement of strategy. It confirms that the three-point shot was still a very low priority. The narrative that he was simply a bad three-point shooter misses the point. He was an indifferent one because his focus was on total domination through what he did best, attacking the basket and his unstoppable mid-range game. His low percentage wasn't a flaw he was desperate to fix. It was the predictable result of a strategy centered on proven high percentage dominance. This strategic approach will begin to change as the decade came to a close. Join us for our next video, the 1988-89 season, to see how this strategic approach finally begins to evolve. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe.